Good afternoon. Behind me, the Security Council is holding a closed meeting to address the terror escalation in Gaza. Throughout the day yesterday, and while you were sleeping last night, Hamas terrorists fired at least 460 rockets into Israel. These rockets targeted cities and communities. They struck numerous buildings, including 2 apartment complexes in Ashkelon and 1 home in Netivot, and landed right beside a bakery and supermarket filled with customers, starting a massive fire. This resulted in the death of a Palestinian worker from Hebron. 55 Israeli civilians were injured, and 3 are still in critical condition. For the last 24 hours, all of the south of Israel was under attack, with sirens reaching as far as the Dead Sea, 99 kilometers from Gaza. Every time Hamas fired a rocket, families have just 15 seconds to find their loved ones and run to a bomb shelter. Every time Hamas fires a rocket, children at school, adults at work, families across Israel hear this. 15 seconds to find shelter for your family. At one point, Hamas fired rockets for 2 straight hours. In response, the IDF has targeted 160 Hamas terror cells, including terror tunnels, rocket launching sites, and its military intelligence sites. In a few minutes, certain morally bankrupt members of the Security Council will jump here to blame Israel. Other members that claim to be objective will call for restraint on both sides. Let me be clear about that. There is no such a thing, both sides. There is Hamas that attacks and fires over 460 missiles at civilians, and there is Israel that protects its people. The Security Council must only condemn Hamas today for its aggressive assault on civilians and finally designate it as a terrorist organization. Thank you.
James Bays from Al Jazeera. The current cycle of violence seemed to have started with this Israeli military unit going into Gaza. Can you explain to us, because it seems to be quite important about how this started, what that military unit was doing? And secondly, is Israel hoping that there will be a ceasefire very soon? Because there are reports Egypt is trying to negotiate something with Hamas.
We take action to protect our people, and we will continue to do that. Unfortunately, today in Gaza, you have the Hamas regime that they continue to dig tunnels, they continue to think about ways to attack Israel, and we will continue to take any measure necessary to protect our people. Regarding the future, our approach is very clear. If it will not be quiet in Israel, it will not be quiet in Gaza. And I think the Hamas leaders know exactly what are the capabilities of the Israeli IDF, and they know we can get to them even if they hide beneath tunnels and beneath hospitals.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Egyptian initiative for a long-term truce was almost getting there when Israel decided to do that incursion on Sunday evening. Why Israel? And you didn't answer my friend's question. Why did Israel decided to shatter all these efforts and take this incursion on Gaza, going straight forward to the house of Abdurrahim Baraka and kill him with 6 others. Why do you expect Hamas to be silent?
I have said it in the past. We take actions to protect our people. And when you know that someone is digging a tunnel, or someone is planning an attack, or a kidnap attack, you take protective actions. We will continue to take those actions, no matter where it will take place, in order to prevent future assaults on our people.
But you generated that. The whole episode was generated by the Israeli incursion.
Right
or not?
Absolutely not. When you look at the short history, it is Hamas who fires rockets on civilian population. It is Hamas who is threatening the Palestinians themselves. And until this moment, it is Hamas who is hiding behind human shields. Thank you very much.